Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Jessica Bueller. It's not showing my video either. One second. Oh, it still doesn't show me. Okay, I'll just hide that again. Sorry about that. I am Dr. Jessica Bueller, and I am here to talk to you tonight about LifeVantage and just kind of give you a brief overview. So hopefully by the time you're done with this, you'll be able to see if this is something that is for you. And if it's not for you, maybe you'll know someone that we can help. So I am a doctor of chiropractic, and I have additional certifications in acupuncture and an allergy elimination technique called NATE. I'm married to Matt, who is a farmer, and we have 5 kids, and we live in the middle of nowhere, central South Dakota. I was introduced to this about 4 years ago, and at that time, what the person who shared it with me didn't know is that I, was struggling with some of my own health related things. I couldn't lose weight no matter what I did. My hair was falling out. I had acne that I didn't have when I was a teen. I had rashes on my neck and my right arm. I just felt like no matter how much I slept, that I was always tired, and I really just felt fatigue. As most people who own their own business and have at that time 4 kids, you could probably relate. I had a really strong feeling of overwhelm, like no matter what I did, it wasn't enough. So if I gave more to my growing practice, then what was left over for my family was not really that great, if I'm completely honest. And if I gave more to my family, then I didn't have enough space for all of my patients. And so there was this constant tug and feeling of overwhelm. Anybody else just really wish they could duplicate themselves? Because that was honestly something I was praying for, was self-duplication. Anyway, this company entered my life, and this concept of cellular activation. And I immediately started Rolodexing all the people that could benefit from hearing this, because obviously I'm in the healthcare realm. And so I am always thinking about others' health. But I really didn't think about it helping me until I started seeing the changes myself. My hair started growing back. My hairdresser noticed changes in my hair before I even did. My skin cleared. I was sleeping better, requiring less sleep, waking up before my alarm. And I had more energy then than I did before all of my kids, which is also something that was unheard of. But what I didn't expect to happen was not only the changes in myself, but also the community and the different sense of freedom that came from the business side of things. So I just want to welcome you here, and just know that I'm coming from a place of love and caring, and that I absolutely fell in love with the science behind these products. And then what kept me around was not only the continued science, but also the community that is here. So this is our proper disclosures. This is not necessarily representative of the income. Basically, we're a publicly traded company. You can check out our income disclosure statement there. And none of the statements that I make have been evaluated by the FDA. And these products are not intended to cure, treat, prevent, or mitigate any disease. In fact, we don't even want to even talk about symptoms, conditions, and diseases. We actually want to get back to a different idea, and that is to get back to the health of your cells. Because we know that if we can create healthy cells, we'll create healthy tissues, and healthy tissues will create healthy organs, and then organ systems, and then healthy humans. So instead of looking at things at the end, we want to get back to the basics, get back to the cellular health. And that is really what sets this company apart from every other company, and will continue to do that. And that is that we look at the cells and how we can make a difference on that level with a concept called cellular activation. But before I explain some of that, I want to tell you where we've all began, where it all began. So more than likely somebody that invited you here shared an ABC primetime investigative report with you that was done on our flagship product in 2005. And if they didn't share that with you, reach out to them and ask them to send you the 3 to 9 minute clip and just watch that so you can get an idea of what happened. Because in 2003, we had one peer-reviewed published study on this patented product. And that study showed that we could lower oxidative stress on average 40% in 30 days, which was unheard of. And it's precisely why the ABC Primetime aired. And those ABC Primetime reports were done to debunk claims. And instead of debunking, it actually reinforced our claim because John Quinones had a 45% reduction in his oxidative stress load in just 2 weeks. But even earlier than that, research started in the 1950s looking at free radicals and antioxidants. And they were studying antioxidants to try to balance the drawbacks of free radicals. And in the late 1960s, Dr. Joe McCord was awarded a Nobel Prize for discovering the SOD molecule, superoxide dismutase. And he spent his career trying to find ways to fight the effects of free radical damage, also known as oxidative stress, and its role in the process of aging. So we have this award-winning scientist who developed a product that had blown out the market, and then we had a media explosion. So immediately following that, this small biotech company started selling its product on retail shelves, places like Walgreens and GNC, except no one knew what a Protandim Nrf2 Synergizer, the little yellow activator, no one knew what it was or what it did. In fact, where do you even put that on the shelf, right? So what happened was the company had this medical breakthrough and they were nearly going bankrupt because they weren't selling any product. So they hired a marketing guru who suggested that they switch to direct sales. And Dr. McCord said, that sounds like it has a negative connotation. Like people have heard bad things about network marketing, am I right? And so he was 100% against it. So they did a 6-week trial and it literally blew the socks off what retail sales were doing. And we've been in direct sales since 2009. And honestly, if I'm 100% honest, it's because this company has a product that has a story that needs to be told. And it's not that we're telling you, we're showing you, sharing with you tools, sharing with you the information so that you can see what is there. There's a story, right? We're a publicly traded company, and many universities and prestigious medical centers began doing their own self-funded research on our Protandim Nrf2 Synergizer immediately following that ABC Primetime investigative report. So the claim was that we could lower oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. Why would you want to lower oxidative stress? And what is it anyway, right? So we release free radicals in response to normal reactions in our bodies. That when we eat food, when we drink, when we breathe, when we exercise too much or too little, when we're exposed to environmental toxins, things that are on the food that we eat, on the products that we put onto our skin, different forms of radiation, medications. Literally, think of oxidation very simply, like slicing that apple in half. And what is going to happen to that apple? It's going to oxidize. This is the same thing that is happening within our cells. So what will happen with uncontrolled oxidative stress? Well, pick a system and know that free radicals will bump into any cell that they encounter. And so when we look at the system, we can see what the results could be. Things like hypertension, melanoma, rheumatoid arthritis, asthma, allergies, cancer, Alzheimer's, cancer again. Really, you pick a system, right? And if you go to PubMed.gov, where the doctors do their research, or Google Scholar, and you type in oxidative stress and anything you might be experiencing, you will see that oxidative stress is at the root of over 200 symptoms, conditions, and diseases. But again, we're still looking at that control. We're looking at that cellular health and reducing that oxidative stress within the cells. So what is the difference? What is difference about an Nrf2 Synergizer versus an antioxidant? Well, when we take antioxidants, say we eat oranges, broccoli, blueberries, or vitamin C tablets, they will neutralize free radicals at a ratio of 1:1. And with our Protandim Nrf2 Synergizer, we are able to activate the Nrf2 pathway within our body that then will attach to our DNA and cause an expression of certain genes. And one of the genes that is affected is our antioxidant response enzyme system. And so what happens is we start producing our own antioxidant enzymes at a rate of 1 million every single second. Look at how many oranges, broccoli, or blueberries you'd have to eat to be the equivalent of that 1 million free radicals that are neutralized. But remember, this is 1 million per second in every cell of your body. So incredible. So like I said, we're able to turn on aspects of our gene, literally flip the switches. So what is in Protandim Nrf2? It's 5 key ingredients. In fact, you may be taking some of them. And what happens is when we put this blend, just like making a recipe, right? If you have all the right ingredients, but you don't have the right blend, you're not going to get the same end product, right? It's the same thing within our body. So we see a 40% reduction in oxidative stress on average in 30 days by increasing SOD, catalase, and glutathione. I'm sure you've heard of this. Glutathione is the mother of all the antioxidants that we produce. And of course, anything that God created within you is always going to be stronger than something that man designed. We have a 10-year study done by the National Institute on Aging that showed that we are the only dietary supplement proven to extend life in male mice. So again, those components are key, and look at it, what happens if you took them independently. Now look what happens when you take the exact blend that's in our Protandim. You get an 18-fold increase in the expression of that antioxidant gene. And so it works 18 times more effectively than the sum of its parts. You can literally go to PubMed.gov and do your own research. Look at all these universities and institutions that studied it, along with the journals that we are featured in. At the time when the journal in circulation, the journal by the American Heart Association, at the time when they did their own research on Protandim, it was the only natural product that had ever been featured in that journal. That only natural product. And now granted, you probably know of a few other things that are good for your health when it comes to your heart, right? But even fish oil had not been featured in that journal. These are the media coverage and also the 7 US patents that we have. And a multiple sclerosis journal, a drug company did a study of their drug, Nrf2 activator, against or in comparison to Protandim, and they found that Nrf2 activators are able to protect oligodendrocytes against ROS-induced cytotoxicity. This is free radical damage, right? And oligodendrocytes are the basic cell of the nervous system. This means that Nrf2 activation even affects the cells within your brain and spinal cord. But they found that interestingly, Protandim, a dietary supplement consisting of herbal ingredients, was the most potent inducer and therefore may be the most suited as a therapeutic strategy. That is incredible, you guys. And then Washington State University said, Nrf2 activation may well become the most extraordinary therapeutic and most extraordinary preventive breakthrough in the history of medicine. And I literally could talk about the research on this product and what this product and this breakthrough mean, but this is a brief overview. So I spend the most time on this product because it literally is a breakthrough, and I want you to want to know more about it. But the company didn't stop there, and they soon developed an Nrf1 activator, Protandim Nrf2 Synergizer. And this is the solution for mitochondrial dysfunction. This is the only product on the market that actually enhances our mitochondrial function. And within every cell, there's a protein messenger called Nrf2. And when we activate this protein messenger, it attaches to our DNA and it causes an expression of certain genes. In this case, we see that we're able to get rid of mitochondria that are no longer fixable, repair the fixable ones, and generate and reproduce more healthy, good energy producing mitochondria. So we see more energy, we see performance improvements, we see better sleep, better repair. Basically, whatever that cell's job is, when it has a better engine, when it has better mitochondria, they just do their job better. And the mitochondria are also able to network better, which makes it so that the communication between our cells is improved as well. And then they developed Protandim Nad Synergizer. This is, has been coined fasting in a bottle, or the party pill, if you will. And the reason is NAD is, it turns on a pathway that increases our production of sirtuins by 100% in just 24 hours. And when we do a 24-hour fast, we will see an increase in sirtuin production by 94%. So think of your body when we were back to when we were hunters and gatherers, right? If you needed to be able to be smart enough to outsmart and kill your next meal, you would need improved mental focus and concentration, positive mood, motivation, mental and physical energy, healthy inflammatory response, healthy cholesterol levels, healthy vascular system. Because why? You'd need to be able to be smart enough, but also physically able to have that happen. And so same thing, turning on this pathway within the body. So these three products, these are our Protandim Nad Synergizer, 3 members of the Protandim family that turn on 3 different pathways within the body, are foundational cellular activators. This is what makes this company so unique. So now look what happens when you activate each pathway independently, just using Nrf2, Nrf1, and NAD. Those are the gray bars. Now look what happens when you put all 3 taken together at the same time. There's another synergy that happens. And these researchers had to redo this exact study 4 times because even the researchers could not believe the outcome. We also have a cellular activator that is specific to our brain chemistry. And this is our brain drink, our CEO drink, our smart energy drink, Axio. This literally is food for your brain. It improves your mental endurance, acuity, concentration, memory retention, neurotransmitter function, resilience to stress, reduced mental fatigue and brain fog, and increases positive mood. Who do you know that survived 2020 and 2021 that couldn't use a little bit of that, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure I can think of a few people, right? But what this does is allows the chemicals in your brain to attach to the appropriate receptors, like a lock and key mechanism. It's really incredible what happens when we have this product. Okay, so very briefly, I want to mention this slide shows every product that we have. Aside from our newest product, there's one product that is not on here, and that is our product called Icy Bright, which is specifically designed with the increased usage of screen time. It's literally like creating internal blue light glasses, helps with many, many things related to our eyes. But we also have 2 critical supplements that I, for one, think all humans should be taking, and that is an omega-3 product and also a probiotic. And then in addition to that, we have a prebiotic, and then we have a daily wellness product that has vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, elderberry, and fermented yeast, which acts like a postbiotic. And then we have our Nrf2 activation technology applied to our hair care system, a skin care system, and then a personal care system. So really, we have addressed all the different areas of the body, so that you can lower your toxic load from the outside in, and then also address fundamentally key areas of health that produce health. It's sort of like when you're shopping on Amazon and they suggest something for you and you're like, oh yeah, I think I might like that, right? So I want to talk to you a little bit now about the business that is attached as an option with this company. And I want to tell you that it is literally the perfect meld. This is a laptop lifestyle, social sharing. I build my business almost entirely from my cell phone in the nooks and crannies of my busy life. And I can tell you that owning my own business with a husband who is busy 10 months of the year, not really that present, and 5 kids, that if I can do this, so can you. You'll have no physical location, no assets, no inventory. It's an online shopping portal. Again, a lot like something like Amazon. So if you knew, if you're listening right now and you're already thinking of products that I just mentioned that you might want to put into your body, whoever invited you here could simply share with you a cart that is preloaded with the products that you want, and all you'd have to do is check out. They could also send you to their website and let you look around. And again, you would be able to just pick what you want and check out. We're at the forefront of biohacking and nutrigenomics. We are open in many countries with the traditional plan, right? This is our traditional plan. We would go to school, right? And then we would get a career and we would work, and then we would eventually retire. Except what they found with this is that the majority of the population does not have the money to retire at the time that it's time for retirement, or they don't have the health to actually enjoy those years. That's traditional, right? But with LifeVantage, you go to school and then you can literally do this business while you're earning and learning. And then you decide, based on what you're willing to put into your business, how much of your life that you might be able to enjoy after that. So if you were thinking about the business side of things, what you would do is purchase a bundle of products, either a premier pack or elite pack. It's a one-time discounted bundle of products. Otherwise, our customers and distributors pay exactly the same price, which I love because the only benefit to becoming a distributor is that you would get compensated when you share these products with other people. So these products would be products you use. And as you might be aware, if you're using something, it's much easier to tell someone what it did for you, right? So how do you make money? You get paid weekly and you get paid monthly. And how far could you take this? A Pro 3 with our company makes on average $581 a month. What does $581 look like for you? Is that a car payment, a house payment? I don't know, right? Or how about the rank of Premier Pro 5? That's around $2,900 a month. What does $2,900 a month extra look like to you? For some, I've had lots of people make transitions in their life where they were able to get to stop doing what they were doing and start doing this full time at this rank. And then Elite Pro 7, on average making $12,400 a month. What would that look like for you and your family? And what kinds of things do you even dream about doing that you're not currently doing right now? So can you do this? Literally, I'm here to tell you that you can do this, but you have to want to do this. You have to be coachable. You have to plug into the system and learn how to do this business. We have worldwide customer and distributor support, mobile app with artificial intelligence. So you can, again, build your business from your phone. And I just told you I'm doing that. We also have education on skill set, mindset, and leadership, and monthly marketing calendars, and a private support community as well. And so what I want you to do is to just get back to whoever invited you here and tell them where you are and what you're thinking. Do you need more information? That's the first option. The second option would be you want to get these products into your body and become a customer. And then the third option would be you not only want to be taking these products, but you would like to share this information with other people so that they could benefit as well. So get back to the person who invited you here, let them know where you are, and then we look forward to helping you. Have a great night.